Hello, everyone. To start off, we're gonna do a little activity, a little fun one. Guess that song. So, first one I'm about to play here. Oh wait, well the volume's down. There we go. Okay, volume's now up, and basically you just guys just guess the song. Cammy, you're probably gonna be very good at this. You're gonna and Nick too, and I believe Tim and Emery. You guys have some music knowledge. All right. First, all right, go ahead. You're getting. Wait, what did you say? You almost said it. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Yep, that was what I was looking for. Okay, and then we'll do one more. This one should be very familiar. Hold on, let me just pull it up. I have it. All right. Okay. Bicycle. You're missing one word. No. No. So close. No. No. It's you guys are getting it. It starts with an R. No. No. Bicycle. Oh, that did not mean to play. No. You still. No. Imagine a competition of sorts. Bicycle race. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's move. I'll move the table. Alrighty. Now we will get into the speech. So, the whole point of that was to okay. The what was in common with those two songs? They are rock songs. Rock music is an essential, or okay, this is my introduction. Rock music is an essential part of popular culture, tracing its roots to the 1950s, when it first emerged as a distinct genre with unique characteristics. Although it is often seen as a descendant of blues, it is much more than that, combining different elements from a multitude of musical styles such as jazz and country. Jazz. Sorry. This unique fusion of different styles combined with its popularity has made it an ever evolving genre that continues to captivate audiences all over the world. This speech aims to provide a brief overview of the origin of rock music, the musical styles it was built upon, and how it was developed and evolved over the years. So, starting off with the origin of rock, and we begin in the 1950s, back when, yeah, and it started in the US. It was first labeled as rock and roll, and the sound of rock and roll, as described by Tim Garrison in his Live About article, was created when the popular styles of the day, country music and blues, morphed into a new sound aided by electric guitars and a steady drum beat. The first rock and roll single ever recorded was recorded in 1951 and it was called Rocket 88. It was written by Ike Turner, sung by Jackie Brenniston, and recorded by Sam Phillips, who went on to find Sun Records and discover Elvis Presley. And that is by Paradis. I forget the first name. I'm sorry. Prominent artists at the time of the 1950s include Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Billy Haley and the Comets, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, Bo Diddley, and Fats Domino. Rock and roll played a big part in I guess it sort of played a big part, but it played a little part in ending racial segregation and discrimination back in the 50s and 60s. According to John Breitenbucher in his Wooster Voice article, rock and roll musicals acted as a catalyst in softening racial discrimination from the American society in the post-World War II era. Then comes the 1960s, where the rise of rock begins. Rolling came in first band, or one of the bands back from the 60s was the Rolling Stones. They expanded rock's scope by transitioning from single artists into musicians capable of producing cohesive albums of songs, and elevated rock to new cultural heights. Other prominent artists include the Beatles, The Who, the Beach Boys, The Doors, CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, The Monkees, Cream, and The Kinks. Here is where the evolution of rock started to unfold. Or more evolution, I should say. So we have the 1970s. Here we go. Rock was slowly becoming the dominant form of popular music at the time, while also branching out into different forms of the same genre. We have Led Zeppelin, that played a part in kickstarting hard rock and heavy metal. Pink Floyd, who brought about psychedelic rock, and later on progressive rock. Sex Pistols and The Clash gave birth to punk. Piri Ubu, I never actually heard of this band. The pioneers of industrial rock, and other prominent bands include AC/DC, Queen, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Kansas, Fleetwood Mac, The Eagles, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Ramones, and Aerosmith. Then comes the 1980s, where mainstream rock was growing stale, mainstream rock was growing stale, and subgenres started gaining traction. We have Depeche Mode, who brought about post-punk, known as New Wave, REM, one of the bands that brought about alternative rock, aka indie rock or modern rock, which back then the genre was dubbed college rock due to their popularity on college radio stations. And other prominent bands at the time include Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Van Halen, Metallica, Foreigner, Journey, I added this one for myself, The Smiths, the Bangles, Poison, U2, and Def Leppard. All right. 1990s, we have the grunge movement. Comes in Nirvana, one of the pioneers of grunge, which is a mix between hard rock and punk. We have Soundgarden, which straddles the worlds of alternative and mainstream rock music. Alternative rock started losing its ground after the death of Nirvana's frontman Kurt Cobain, and its place came mainstream rock. Other popular bands at the time include Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Weezer, Smashing Pumpkins, Pearl Jam, Oasis, Alice in Chains, and Stone Temple Pilots. And now we have present day, where it sort of changes, kind of. We have rap mixed in now. Linkin Park, which fuses hip hop and metal. Three Doors Down emulates hard rock traditions of the past while providing a contemporary spin. And other prominent bands include The Strokes, My Chemical Romance, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, and The White Stripes. Rock music has been a source of inspiration and joy for countless generations. Its influence can be seen in all art forms, from film to fashion and beyond. To conclude, I would like to tell you all a quick little story. So, rock played a big part in my dad's life. When he used to live in Brazil, he basically learned English thanks to rock, and his favorite band was the Smiths. And he learned English through listening to Smiths, and then trying to decipher every word. He would have an encyclopedia with him, and he would always go to the encyclopedia to translate the lyrics. And that's how my name came to be, because that leader of the Smiths, Morrissey, inspired my dad, and therefore inspired my name. And that's all I have. Thank you so much. Yeah.